In this video, we will discuss shells or orbits or energy levels. Shells are also known as orbits or energy levels. We must know what are shells or orbits or energy levels. These are the circular paths in which electrons revolve around the nucleus in an atom are called shells or orbits. Shells or orbits are circular paths in which electrons revolve around the nucleus in an atom. We have various shells or energy levels which are shown with the help of capital letters like K, L, M, N, O, P, etc. The value of shells depends upon the value of N. If N is equal to 1, when N is equal to 1, it shows the first shell or first energy level, that is K. When N is equal to 2, it shows the second shell or second energy level, that is L. For third shell, the value of N is equal to 3. Third shell is M. For the fourth shell, the value of N is equal to 4. The fourth shell is N. I hope shells or orbits are clear to you. Now we see the next concept which is given. The next concept is subshells or sub-energy levels. What are subshells or sub-energy levels? A shell or energy level is subdivided into subshells or sub-energy levels. A shell or energy level is subdivided into subshells or sub-energy levels, which are known as subshells or sub-energy levels. The various subshells or sub-energy levels are shown with the help of small letters. These are S, P, D and F. Now, the value of subshells depends upon the value of shell. Now we will write the value of different subshells. When N is equal to 1, N is equal to 1, it is when we have N is. Now we'll study the next concept, that is subshells or sub-energy levels. A shell or energy level is subdivided into subshells or sub-energy levels. A shell or energy level is divided into subshells or sub-energy levels. These subshells or sub-energy levels are shown with the help of small letters. The various sub-energy levels are S, P, D and F. Now we will write the values of S, P, D and F. They are depends upon the value of N. When N is equal to 1, it means the first shell, that is K. K shell has only one subshell which is represented. K has only one subshell which is represented with 1S. Similarly, when N is equal to 2, then it is second shell which is L shell. For L shell, the value of N is equal to 2. L shell has two subshells which are, there are two subshells for L. These two subshells are 2S and 2P. Similarly, when N is equal to 3, then it is the third shell which is M shell. For M shell, the value of N is equal to 3. M has three subshells which are 3S, 3P and 3D. 3S, 3P and 3D. Similarly, when N is equal to 4, it represents the fourth shell, that is N shell. N shell has four subshells which are 4S, 4P, 4D and 4F. I hope shells and subshells are clear to you.